Other Swedish teams as well have been able to take down Singularity and Ecstatus. So I'm imagining Red Reserve also to win as well, because just pound for pound they are a better team when you compare the sort of the names you got on that side. Freddy Frog, Relaxer, been around the Swedish scene for a very long time. A bit early to be ringing victory bell there, usually. But yes, we will see whether they will be the ones to take the overall victory for Red Reserve. They'll start things off on CT side. And we'll go into the pistol round buys, of course. So Red Reserve have not changed their logo, unfortunately. That is the Game Agents logo, and hopefully that will be updated in the next couple of moments. So just hold tight. We'll get the change fixed as the pistol round is ready to go live. Alex, Sib, and Zati are taking the utility for the HAVU side. A single Flash Smoke and HE for each. Already the HEs go down banana to flush out CTs who are holding face aggressive here. Counter utility to come back from Red Reserve as they set themselves up for a 3-man stack here on the B site. Very passive positions being held by HAVU in this default. Trying to look for an opening frag, but so far going to be gifted nothing. DJ Ellis here, ready with this HE grenade. Just going to toss it straight in as soon as HAVU start to flash up. Actually, they could use a flash to bait that utility here. What have we tried to try here? They're going to try this 3-man fake towards A, or... Only time will tell. 40 seconds on the clock. They will waste this one down. It's in a lot of low timer rounds so far, but Red Reserve is still holding face. They are waiting for the push to come through, and yeah, a speedway push. It will be a split into the site. The HE will go down, but does it catch any HP significance out? Relaxer going to be holding down alone in a 1 versus 4, waiting for backup to arrive the long way round. Bomb plant. And HAVU have full control of this B site with the split coming in from Speedway. The fuse kit on Relaxer, but he's just suppressed here with no support from Freddy Frog either. They're eventually just going to back up into CT. Cross smokes down and utility to cover it off. Some counter utility here for the CT side, but they've got to go quick right now. And all of the T side players are here ready and waiting to shut them down with Glocks. And indeed, they will be able to do so. HAVU have the pistol round to their favor, and most likely they're going to have a few conversions as well. Like 10s for HAVU, though. Try and build up that money more than anything else. You usually expect to see a combination buy between. But they're opting against it for today. A lot of aggression coming in from Red Reserve. Batten and Pleasant straight in towards the apartments, and they will get dealt with very quickly by his Mac 10. So money in the bank. Storm going well, but Freddy Frog will take down Alex Sib at least. Not too much of a loss as it is just that Mac 10. The AK picked up by Zati, who will find one frag and relax up 1v3 situation for DJL. We'll just back off. I imagine that won't be going a whole lot further than this with this P250. Of course, the odds in Red Reserve's favour. HAVU, however, starting to prove us a little bit better. Coming up clutch when they do need it. The bomb should go off. There shouldn't really be a retake here for the Red Reserve side. Just a 1v3, and that armor is more valuable at this point to DJL. I don't think Zati's going to survive this, actually. This is a bomb explosion too close for him. No, he does. Okay, that's interesting. I would have thought they would have killed him being that close to the bomb plant, but apparently not. Apparently I'm wrong. Eco round out for Red Reserve, of course. Full Spy has not gone well, so they're down to their P2Ks and USPs. Spotted, sprayed, not quite taken down. Zati putting some serious damage in with that AK on the wall bangers, but the wall bangers are not enough to finish the job here for the HAVU AK rifler. Stat coming in from the rest of Red Reserve, however, they are out towards the B site, so leave that armoured player here to hopefully pick off 1 or 2 AKs. And if they run into the B site, then the gamble may end up working here with this crossfire locked out from the site and CT Cross. CT Cross more than likely to be smoked, but that's why Relaxers here on the flower pot boost. Now going to be backed up by DJL as they go full stack into the site. Alex Sibbs spotted out by Plesson, who just taps his way on through, and that's just great because it's P2K. It doesn't give any information as to who else is going to be here. There we go. Smokes go down, they'll execute, which will use quite a lot of utility considering that it is an eco round, but make their way in. They cover off as much damage as possible. They realise the stack is plausible, and indeed they will deal with it effectively. It's all Batten, the last man left, a USPS in his hand. Might as well go for this retake. You know, could take down 2 players. Otto and Alex have been tagged up very hard, but this retake will definitely not be happening here for the Red Reserve player, as it is eventually finished off by Zati. All 5 players stay alive. Red Reserve now will have their first bite. The AWP coming out for Relaxer. The M4. 2 M4s. For Marcel out for Pleasant, and Batten will have the UMP. So again, the economical damage done to the CT side doesn't mean that they'll have enough to go for a full-blown buy. Standard 3 rounds of loss bonus, of course, here for Red Reserve as they go into their default. However, we're going to stick things down with the 2 MAC-10s on Alex Sib and Khan. Be playing in to try and take point. Get the early frags. 1 lurker out towards B and 1. Again, leading the charge into the B site. Value out of the weapons is standard and now. We'll go for the hit. Here we go. Some utility going down. Khan going to push him through. Knows where DJL is and sprays him down from first. 1 CT here. Relaxer with the AWP. He's got to wait for backup to arrive. Red Reserve are slow in this one. Considering where they're going to go, or maybe they might just go for the save already. A 4v5 retake. It's still difficult. An ordeal, and that AWP may be more valuable to Red Reserve in the next round. Relaxer's going to seem to agree as he walks back away, allows a 4th for HAVU's T side. Which, yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of this, I'm not going to lie. So it depends on this match to be close, but Red Reserve, I was hoping they'd put up a bit of a fight. So far, they have kind of backed out of every single one, not had the ecos go their favour. They have taken on Alex Sim at least, which is a 4 versus 4. The T's will creep up, and Red Reserve will creep back around to try and stay away. DJL and the Co, not enough money to buy it in, but I think DJL may have to force around this very conservative save in the CT side. Orp, M4, UMP, the FAMAS, the M4 and DJL was lost in that last round, so slight money deficit. And DJL will just get the P250 and armor out, just avoiding any major investment on his part. Hasn't got much to invest anyway, but need to do a little bit here for this. Otherwise this match might fall a little bit too far away from their hands before they can recover it. This is a CT side, let's not forget. I believe they did win the knife and choose it. They are pretty balanced when it comes to this map, but that just means that the CT side is not going well for the Swedes. A minute still left to go on the clock, no early faces and engagements. DJL going to be forced back on the B site to re-smoke down. Khan's going to see that angle and know exactly where he is. Sprays his way on through, trying to look for the frag. Crossfire alongside Yudi. One of these stray bullets should be able to land and take him out. There's the spray coming in. DJL down the bomb will get partnered Relaxer with the AWP out towards Coffins. And again, Red Reserve. Exact same situation as the last round. We'll try set up for more aggressive exit frag positions. Plesson looking out towards the midline, but Zarti's here on the counter flank of the flank, taking out both players here. And Red Reserve will lose more than they bargained for. Relaxer will take Khan out of the action, but he's got to get a little bit more to get value out of this round for Red Reserve. And really, they kind of needed a retake here. Freddy Frog with a blind shot to take down Osso. Red Reserve decided as soon as they lost DJL to just save this one. Still losing frags. Zarty can look for this one. Ooh, AWP shot Freddy Frog. Will get the trade, but that's still 3 players staying alive for HAVU, and they've lost that AWP Red Reserve. They could justify a buyback on it here. But are they going to go for it is the question. Relax, buddy. What are you going to do? There you are. AWP coming out. Kevlar helmet, no utility. Max loss bonus. Red Reserve, you need to step up. They're going to go re-aggress right here on HAVU. Relaxer's already going to get tagged down. I believe that's wall bangs coming into the CT wall. Oh, very, very bad stuff here from Red Reserve. They're just getting pushed back away again. Damage done. No frags, but a simple spray from one of these players. They line up Freddy Frog and Relaxer. Given how weak this B-site hold has been, it is a plausible prospect for HAVU. Once again in the default, they're just going to hold this one for the final 60 seconds. HAVU been doing so well at getting a good read. When this push comes in, I imagine that Red Reserve will have a bit of a tough time to deal with it. Here we go. 50 seconds left. Yuli taking point on B. Banana. T is rotating, including that bomb. 2 more holding down the mid control just for the moment. 40 seconds will remain now. Here we go. HAVU with a push. Can the crossfire from the damaged AWP and damaged M4 make this work? Zarti's still pulling rotations out towards the midline as the AWP shot rings out. Freddy Frog taken down for Relaxer. We'll be able to get that one frag, but Yuli trades him right back out. And once again, the B site is taken. The retake, Red Reserve do not look confident in it. And as a result, they will back off towards A, save it. This looks to be a 6-0 start for HAVU. Yeah, this isn't... this is not what I was expecting, boys. So not what I was expecting at all. Max loss bonus for Red Reserve. Freddy Frog could still drop for Relaxer, but very clearly a tactical pause needs to be made. 2 players on Red Reserve have got 0 frags and 0 assists. HAVU have 8 deaths among them so far in 7 rounds. I buy a reserve. That's good, that's good. But I doubt that there is much available for this Swedish side at the moment. Of course, the tactical pause is over. They're going to force the issue once again. I guess they might as well. They have got themselves the max loss bonus. AWP 4 M4s coming out. AWP 4 AKs for HAVU. Full set to utility for the T side. Not quite the same for the CT side, but they should have enough just to hold on to this one. But they desperately need a round. Once again, DJL will hold towards B. Nice Finnish accent. I'm British, actually. Zati already picked off the first of Batten. Looks for his second, dropping AK headshot. Oh, jeez. And I assume Red Reserve are going to save this one, because that's how this whole match has been so far. 2 frags for HAVU, the other 3 save. Well, hell, 1 frag for HAVU, bomb plant, and then the other 3 save. Freddy Frog will look for an exit frag. Alex Sib goes full in, but that is it. They're going to save again. This has quite literally been 7 rounds in a row that the Red Reserve side have saved. What do you make of this? Batten on for the 007. 2 rounds to get there. Will he actually get there? That would just be even more the embarrassing. The fact that also DJL has not gotten a single frag in the last 7 rounds. Utility start for Red Reserve. Taking Yuli to 16 HP, but it's still not a kill. He's still in play, and although admittedly he has been one of the top performers for HAVU, that's not saying much considering the numbers. He can still frag, and that's the most important thing. This grenade might finish him off. Ooh, he expects it and backs off. Nope, second grenade from Relaxer will take him down. T side outside of that 1 frag will stack their way into the A site. Apartments control, mid control. .40 seconds remain for HAVU. Red Reserve on passive hold for this A site. Ready folk with the AWPs. Actually going to start peeking up towards the long position. Molotov to cover him. Spot Soto does take him down. Okay. This is a bit more to work with. 2-man advantage for Red Reserve, but they've got to fend off against the actual push coming in. Bomber's been picked up. And they're heading towards A. Zati going to put some utility down and actually pull the rotation away with the AWP, so it's now just down to the 2 rifles. Batten and Plesson. 10 seconds left. Alex Sib on site. Sprays come through. Plesson gets the first frag and actually holding for enough time. 5 seconds. The bomb's been dropped. That's the end of the round. And Plesson gets a double kill to close it out with Barton taking out Alex Sib, saving himself. Oh, no, sorry, that's DJL still on 0-0-4. But Barton saves himself the embarrassment of getting to 0-0-7. But more importantly, it's still a round for Red Reserve. A clean round from Red Reserve as well. Starting to finally build that economy that's not gotten started at all so far this game. There's still a 7-1 scoreline to overcome. Still a lot to do here for the Swedes. HAVU are going to take a much more passive stance in this round to try and hold it down. They have got banana control, but top of banana rather than going straight into the B-side position. Plesson always got a good angle, takes down Zardi. The AWP surely must have been heard. Otto going to get Molotov away just at the right time, and no CT will re-aggress. HAVU got the bomb drop. They're still looking for a frag back. First frag has gone to the favour of Red Reserve once again, but still 40 seconds to play with. And HAVU actually looking a little bit more timid after they lose this first frag. Can they try and come back into it? Bomb picked up. Now they flash their way in. The AWP of Otto. Not Molotov the way just yet, but he's watching the cross. We're all button full. Freddy Frog will take down Khan from the apartments area. Blessing hits. Raise the first. Looks for Yuli on the second. Dropping the bomb. Otto gets a quick trade with the AWP on the second. But now he's got to contend against the AWP battle of Freddy Frog, and he's just not going to make it happen. That's the second round on the board for Red Reserve. And HAVU instantly going to take a tactical pause. They've still got money. They can think about buy strategy. I guess they will fall buy anyway, so I don't think there's much buy strategy to be thought about. But regardless, they are going to be considering their tactics going into the next couple of rounds. As Red Reserve have a way back in. Getting those first frags have proven to be very, very valuable for this CT side, as they have brought it back with one clean sweep and a second almost clean sweep. There's a couple of trades coming in for some good AWP play from Otto. He himself has been up there among the top fraggers. Not quite at the top with Zati leading the charge at 8. They're starting to claw a few rounds back here. Can they roll on further is the question. Right now it's Red Reserve going quickly into the B stack. That's a bit confusing. I'm not sure if they just put a bunch of utility down there. I think it looks like they might have done. But Freddy Frog is the first casualty of the CT side. And Red Reserve, Relaxer and Button. 2 players on the A site, and HAVU already with that first frag, looking a lot more confident in this particular case. Button takes down Yuli. 4 versus 4 scenario. Either way, for rotation's a little bit slow, and Button will eventually get taken out by Alex Sim. He's going to be the flag Frank together and take down both players on the A site. It's now a 2 versus 4 in Red Reserve. Well, this one's falling to pieces. It's just EJL alone. 1v4 retake, and yeah, he is going to fall back away and take the standard Red Reserve save. As the 8th round will be claimed by HAVU. DJL has not had a whole lot of impact in all of the rounds so far. He's not had, I don't think, a single bit of impact. He's just either saved or died. In case you're wondering about the placement of ads, that was not on our side. You can blame Twitch for that. Double up setup here for Red Reserve. And 3 M4s, excuse me. For the rest of the CTs, Relaxer and Freddy Frog need to put into effect. Look at HAVU straight in. Oh, almost caught off one. Relaxer taking early damage from utility. Out to the B site. Flashbangs over. 2-man stack here on the apartments area. Khan falls back away. Oh, but that flashbang actually baits out the information. He now knows there's 2 players here towards apartments, and with that third one also caught off guard, Freddy Frog, they know the AWP is here. They can have a decent read onto what the A site's looking like. But look at this. HAVU sneaking past it. That's great information gained. Freddy Frog will take down Yuli. Zati will trade him out, take that AWP back out of action. But Alex Sims well back here towards a library, leaving Button alone, spraying down the first man, trying to look for Khan. He doubles down, trying to get back to the man advantage of Red Reserve almost single-handedly. He eventually burns alive. But sorry, actually gets taken out of the AWP. It's Otto that burns alive to Button's Molotov. It's all Zati, 1 versus 2 situation. Flashbanging his way around, looking for Relaxer, can't quite get the shot. Taps away, spots both heads, looking for the headshots. He can't quite land it. Up against Relaxer, looking for DJL, 11 HP, close range. With this M4 speaking ring of roses, it's DJL eventually to land it and get the defuse just about for Red Reserve. Finally getting a frag for the CT side. But still, the damage has been done against Red Reserve. HAVU are still within that reset point against that CT side, so... Already first phase. Doesn't go to the favour of either side. It is just taking up shots here from Alexa. Freddy Frog doesn't have the AWP this time. Not enough money for Red Reserve. HAVU are looking to take this main gun away from the Swedish team. So far, it's just AWP shots missing from the hands of Relaxer. Alex and Yuli have been tagged up, however. I imagine those are 2 leg shots coming in. Still 60 seconds left to go on the clock. HAVU will push the bomb up to Banana. Yuli and Alexib leading the charge. 4 players in total up towards this Banana push. It seems Zarti's still going to put Utility down. It's actually if he can pull a rotation away, putting shots on shots, but Freddy Frog will still rotate. Pleasant takes the first. Relaxer shuts down one. Freddy Frog will get a trade. DJL will get traded right back, but Relaxer running absolutely wild all over with the AWP. 3K for him. Good peeking and picking, and Red Reserve took a long time to get into this game, but finally, it looks like they have found their form. HAVU, for the first time, I think this entire game, have been forced back down to pistols. Admittedly, it's a quasi-buy. Zarti and Yuli have themselves Kevlar and helmets. A flash of the smoke as well to play with for the T side, but looks like Red Reserve have finally found their rhythm. Freddy Frog taking down Zarti. They kick things off here in round number 13. The AWP picking off the first of double AWPs in play. They know that they're in play because they've heard shots come in from both sides of the map. They need to move in, and yes, the CTs be forced back a little bit by the pistols, but not for very long, as Freddy Frog with another AWP shot on Yuli, eventually traded back by Otto's P250. Pleasant and Button are here, and they will look for the spray. Shut down 1 and 2 versus 4 situation. All picked up by Alex Ib. Could do some more damage, but 2-man advantage. I don't imagine this being the case. With that being said, backstab set up. Oh, almost by Kana take down Pleasant. They know where Alex Ib is as well. Red Reserve will rotate, try and shut him down. Like I said, we're caught off guard by DJL. Not looking the right way when it came to the arch side. Peak. AWP recovered 2, stay in play for Red Reserve. HAVU with a buy up right here in the penultimate round of the half. 4 rounds of loss bonus as well. Should be able to get them a decent enough buy. Not a full buy. Still got to contend against that AWP of Relaxer, which was doing extremely well earlier on the B site. This time it's only DJL holding it down towards B, and a stacked A. Both AWPs on this A site. This is a very confusing setup. Maybe it might just work. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Right now, presence towards B from the banana position will eventually pull or not pull. I thought Relaxer was rotating. Okay, no, he's thinking about it. He's back here towards Arch, still thinking about it. No. And it actually turns out that HAVU were going to go in. They were about to run straight into the stack. Damage done on 2 players. Incendiaries to go down. Relax has got the AWP. Quick flick to take down Alex Sib. 5-on-4 situation. And HAVU have only seen presence from 1 player so far. Eventually, Button will shut him down. But either way, there's so many more ready and waiting to leave. 30 seconds. 5-on-3. Otto will try and push in. Zati also from the apartment's position. Trying to get some sort of control. 18 seconds left and a bomb. Trying to get up close and personal against Freddy and Koa. Plessing gets that 1 frag. Eventually traded back by Otto, who gets himself a frag alongside 2 from Zati. But Zati's the last man as Freddy Frog connects 2 nice AWP shots to bring another to the Red Reserve side. UKCS, lol? Yeah, I know, it's a joke. You don't have to remind me. Up and 4 M4s for Red Reserve. And HAVU up to the force buy, as I was saying. So Frog is flashed away on this AWP, does. Force back for a couple of seconds, smoke to wait. Shout out from Sheffield, shout out from London, friend. Barton gets the first frag. Plessing gets the second. DJL and Co will try and hold this down. Khan gets himself 2 frags, but that's all he will find. As Red Reserve do get the comeback together, 8-7. Not the greatest CT half, but considering where they started, it is a much better showing than where the Swedes were at before. UKCS greater than UK Dota? Yeah. At least we have 32 teams signing up to LAN for UKCS. With Dota, 4. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? Do I play Dota? No, I hate Dota. I can't stand it. Seven rounds in deficit, brought back to 1 by the Red Reserve side. They try and set things up for double utility play into the B site. It's Barton leading the charge. DJL going to set up a smoke. Looks like they'll go quickly in this one for the execution. Here we go. Alex Sib caught out in the middle of all the action, but still inside the smoke. He'll hold. No armor. Utility used. He takes down Freddy. Takes down Relaxer. Headshot. DJL peeks out. He gets shut down by Yuli, who turns quick 90 degrees to take Barton out as well. It's Plesson, the last man left, and HAVU, with a little bit of luck and placement, will get themselves the simple B-site defensive, something the Red Reserve were lacking entirely during their T-side half. But Plesson will take Otto at least. They know where he is. And eventually Alex Sib will close out his triple for the 9th round on the board for the CT side. The Swedes were not expecting that. Not at all. And Reserve, of course, up to the force buy. HAVU, with the round win bonus, have themselves plenty of SMGs to play with. 1 and 4 on Newly, playing back towards Graveyard. And the Pistols of the T side having no such luck in finding the first blind shot through this smoke here towards top mid. Pleasant maybe getting a little bit more closer. Could have a little bit more luck. Not quite. Alex Hibbs spotted, but not taken down. 55 seconds remaining. And Pleasant's still making a lot of noise towards A-side. They are trying to focus fire on him. And meanwhile, HAVU have an aggressive hold of the banana position. Red Reserve still haven't committed just yet, and Zati could still drop the bomb right here. Eventually forced away by pistol fire. Time is of the essence now for all the T's as they need to make their way in. Zati on the Epsilon boost. DJL, Freddy and Relaxa ready to move in. DJL in particular is starting things off with a P250, starting to peek up close and personal. There is no smoke for the cross here for the T-side as they make some noise to try and shut them down. Button, meanwhile, gets aggressive on Alex. Hibbs shuts him down, takes out the SP7 out of his hands, and tries to turn it onto Yuli. He makes it work. Quick rotations coming in, and the bomb could still get planted here from Red Reserve. It will be close to the timer, but there should be enough time. A 5-on-3 retake with the M4 picked up. The Deagle's still working, and Freddy takes down Otto. What is this round right here from Red Reserve as they look to turn the tables back away from the Finns? Khan does shut Freddy out at the least. Bazati starting to peek up. He doesn't realise Pleasant is so close, and Pleasant just turns it onto his head. Very, very easy indeed. Khan is left alone. Back towards the apartments. No defuse kit in sight. And not enough time to get the defuse either. DJL will still be hunting down this P250. Relaxer will get taken out at least. The money being gained by the lone CT, but there will not be much more than that. And DJL will challenge him. Ooh, spots his feet. But doesn't get the frag. As once again, Red Reserve try to even the scoreline against HAVU. They are now within one of their lead. Haven't been able to take the lead away so far during this game. And HAVU only that one MP7 to play with. And they're going to force buy around it. Okay. Khan can actually drop more SMGs. You'll get an SMG out. Otto going to pass that off to Alex eventually. Kevlar helmets across the board here for the CT side. And 4 rifles to play with Red Reserve. 3 AKs, 1 M4, and 1 MP7. Default, they'll go for Red Reserve. Not a lot of range for HAVU to be playing with at the moment. Zati could take a grenade to the face. Yes, he does. 61 down. Oof. But how you want this to go? And HAVU will also start to push up here. Freddy Frog with the bomb in first. That's not a good sign right here, but Pleasant still connects both frags. Looks for his second, but can't quite get Otto down. Otto takes his head off his shoulders. Relaxer will trade out Yuli, meanwhile, from Quad. The 2 CTs that remain are both towards the A site, so Red Reserve will rotate back away towards B, get that free bomb plant, set up the after plant with the 3 AK still left in play. Still recover that M4 though on Zati, and I think that's actually a pretty decent pickup if they can just hold this one together. HAVU will have a little bit to work with in the next round, but I imagine the rest of the players shouldn't be able to force play around this. Maybe I could drop a rifle. I'm trying to think about this, but I imagine the best play would just be save around this, try hold on to the M4 and the MP7. Red Reserve will equalise the score, 9-9. Favour nobody. Well, do remember that if you are a fan of Pride or Fragsters, a fan of Polish or Danish CS, they are on the stream after this game comes to a close. So do stick around for that, if you are so interested. For now, though, HAVU have yet another eco. Half eco, if you will. There's 3 players that didn't have any weapons from the last round. Only invested into basic pistols. Well, upgraded pistols. The two CZs and a Deagle. Between Alex Sibuli and Otto. Khan and Zati. They're playing in different positions, trying to spread this extra firepower out. The 60 seconds remain on the clock. Let's see if Red Reserve can try and shut them down. Ooh, Pleasant. Just about mollied away by Zati, so didn't quite run into that spray from the M4. Not just yet, at least. Ooh, pick up with the MAC-10. Oh, he takes him down and gets Alex Siv as well. That's the A site open for business. But the T's are not done yet. They still want to push in to B. The bomb is committed. The smokes are going down. Yuli and Khan are ready for this. And actually, Otto will rotate all the same. Yuli gets that first frag on DJL. Forced back away. It's tagged up a little bit. And actually, Khan turns it onto Relaxer. Otto does get traded, but Plesser meanwhile on the backstab. Sprays his way manically through the smoke. And takes down the one SMG on the CT side. Almost takes down Yuli the same. 3v1. Now it's 3v none. It's 4k for Pleasant. Gets loads and loads of money in the bank. Recovers that third AK. Red Reserve keep as much investment in play as they can. An open A site, but Red Reserve decide to go to B and still make it work. Yes, they lose 2 players, but they still build the economy. And HAVU are still looking a little bit shaky. 2 M4s and AWP for Otto Shaw. But still a UMP for Zati. And an MP7 still in the hands of Khan. As the full rifle round comes into play for both sides. It's instant B aggression from the T side. As they force the AWP to little HP. And force him back into the site more importantly. He's making their way up into this one. Pleasant did tank a bit of damage. But doesn't get tagged up to the lowest of HP amounts. Still stays in play for the moment here. Minute and 20 left to go. Lots of time for Red Reserve to pull the rotation, pull the fake. I thought there were 6 players on the CT side for a second, but no, just the decoy over on A. So forgive my mistake. It's going to be the execution coming into Red Reserve. That seems like it's not a mistake. The grenades will come back. Counter smokes come through, but the damage is very, very little against Red Reserve. They are suppressed here towards main. The bomb pushes in. Goes in between, sandwiched between 2 CTs. And Zati's still going to connect some more frags. Turns it to 3. And still one man is close. Freddy Frog is alone picking up the bomb. 1v3 situation for the lone Red Reserve player. Desperately looking for Khan. Spots him, taps him, looks for Alex Sib. But it's just not going to happen. As HAVU once again get 10-10 on the board. They even up the scoreline against their opponents. And the Finns will not let things go against the Swedes. Not just yet. And what started out being a very one-sided match has turned into a rather interesting affair between these two squads. Taps come out, sees, making their way into the second mid-default. 5 AKs in play, the AWP still out for Otto. Surviving from that last round, of course. He's going to quickly make their way in. Counter grenades come back as it seems the CTs have a decent read on what these guys are going for. Barton and Plesser making noise towards the apartments as well as they slowly sneak up looking for map control and frags. So far none will be offered to HAVU. So offered by HAVU, I should say. Vice versa, I guess you could say, for the HAVU side as well. .60 seconds left, and Otto will take point with the defensive on the A site. The AWP is out. The smokes and the utility are coming in. 3 players to defend the A site. Seems like Red Reserve have chosen. And now they will put into effect Pleasant spraying, manically looking for Yuli, but Yuli's a little bit further around that corner on the balcony itself. 30 seconds remain. Red Reserve is still suppressed here towards the mid position. They've got to try and break through. HAVU will see a moment of silence here. Smoke down towards Arch, but Otto is holding from back of long. Takes down Relaxer. Eventually the flank comes through from Pleasant. Was that a wall bang through completely blind. I think it was. Yuli will trade out regardless, looking for DJL. Next man in from short, and he connects it together with Alexib taking that button. It leaves Freddy Frog once again in a 1v4, and Alexib will take both of the frags to put HAVU back in the lead on this CT side. Applause coming in from DJL, as appropriate as it seems. Need to rethink their approach to this one. Still plenty of time for all of this to change for either side. So, let's see if they can do it. 11-10. Again to the favour of the CT side of HAVU. Red Reserve will go into this round with a force buy. Interesting as it may seem, no half buy, straight up into everything that they can afford. 2 AKs and 3 upgraded force-bought pistols will come out, but Relax is already down. I think that was a deagle that he lost. 5 flashbangs, a smoke, and 2 mollies remain in play for the utility buy of Red Reserve. And still they wait. 60 seconds remain. The T's have gained access to mid, starting to make this push a reality here towards A. It's Plesson first man in, but the crossfire from HAVU is set. Will they execute it? Alexib still waiting, looking for one. Yuli's going to take him down. Barton turns around, takes it 2. And Otto will get taken down by the CZ of Freddy Frog. Leave it a 2 versus 2 situation. Freddy's got himself an AK as well. Up against Zarte and Khan. Red Reserve can still make this work as the Molotovs force them away from the long position. Khan trying to consider go towards short, but both players on the T side are just held on the site, locking down both sides. Zarte still trying to bait out shots here from Library. They've both got defuse kits. They've got time, but they've got to make the move now. As Barton shuts down Zarte, it's all left to Khan. One tap headshot potential. Barton is low. You've got to find both these frags really, really quickly. He's running out of it. Crosses in, takes the spray, and Freddy Frog from the other side will take him down. And Red Reserve will once again even the scoreline as both squads just trade blow for blow. As the force buy pays off for Red Reserve. Unbelievable stuff there coming in from the T side. I was not expecting such a balked, weird buy to make it as far as it did. And that forces HAVU onto an eco. They are not going to try and invest into this one. P250 and a CZ. Alexib has a bit of Kevlar, but everybody else is on basic defaults. Ooh, Alexib does catch Plesson off guard, but unfortunately doesn't get the frag. Everybody else on the CT side has been tagged up extremely hard. As both teams cling onto this matchup like it is their life. Those of you asking, it's a best of 1. And there are 60 seconds remaining. DJL will take point here on that B side. Actually, try to pull a rotation away, and yeah, he gets 1 frag, 1 player low HP. Is it going to be enough as he rakes in the money as well with his UMP? He sprays down Alex Sybil the same. Yudi falls to A. And Zarte on 14 HP surely shouldn't survive against DJL. Maybe could get a frag. They're both on 14 HP actually, so maybe he could get that exit, but that's not a rifle away from their hands. DJL is going to upgrade to the AK in the next one. Freddy Frog will look for this final frag, and it looks like it may be the clean sweep coming in from Red Reserve. But yeah, no retake for HAVU, not in this circumstances. Zati will not have a chance here. They'll take back the lead, the Red Reserve, the side. Zati will just save the CZ for what it's worth. Am I casting Fragstone Pride? Yes, I am. That is the next match on the board. And it will be beginning right after this particular map comes to a close. Of course, after that, we've got No Reg versus Game Agents coming up to close out the show tonight. So, if you are so interested, stick around. This is only map 2 of 4. Or match 2 of 4, I guess you could all say. This is all best of 1 matches for the day. 3 AKs, 1 UMP, 1 AWP for Red Reserve. Up for Otto, meanwhile, on the CT side, with 3 rifles in total, 2 which are M4s, and a UMP on Zati. Thank you very much for the nice comments, my friend. If you do also think that this casting is fantastic, you can hit the ! caster command, and you can follow my Twitter. Gotta get it in once per map. 60 seconds still remain. This default is in effect from the T side. They try and find a frag of some sort here. Nothing comes through for them. They are running out of time, and they are pretty tagged up of their own accord. Relaxer on 83, Freddy Frog on 64. "20 seconds, and I actually try to pull a fake towards B. It worked. They pull Otto away with the AWP, but no other signs means that he actually halts for a second and goes back heading towards A. Plesson has got to enter. He's got to get these 2 frags. He gets both of them indeed. The bomb will get planted. And Red Reserve, with just seconds to spare, hold on with every little bit that they've got. HAVU are going to decide to save, and suddenly, oh, how the tables have turned. Red Reserve on their CT side was saving round per round, and now it looks like HAVU may be forced to do the same here. 3 rounds of loss bonus, admittedly, though, for the CT side, means that they could force around it. But all 5 players look to stay alive for Red Reserve once again. Brit, but normal speed. I could still talk fast. When the match is just really, really hype, I do tend to speak fast. I can do that. But it's all chill here. Please don't go fast. Who do I think will win Fragster or Pride? We'll find that out when the series actually begins, but for now... let's focus on the Red Reserve and HAVU. Ready. Oh, clinical AWP shots on the heads of Zati and Otto. Khan will trade him out, but that's the B site weakened. Alex Sib will rotate to support it, leaving Yuli alone with a UMP. A 4v3 situation. Eventually, Alex Sib picks up that AWP, tries to rotate back towards the A site, but doesn't catch anybody, and he will not catch anyone as a result. DJL, quick shot to shut him down, leaves it up to Yuli as the last man left here in apartments, well out of position. The bomb should get planted. And yeah, there's nothing left to this, I don't think, for HAVU. Khan will still peek out, try to look for anything here towards the kitchen, but from the kitchen, he will meet an AWP to his face. Yeah, nothing for Yuli. UMP's backed off in towards T-Spawn. Yous are going to save this round. As Red Reserve take themselves within 1 of match point and 2 within match victory. If you asked me whether they'd be able to do this by the beginning of the game, I probably would have said no. But this is how things have turned out. So buckle in, gents. HAVU have themselves a potential force buy on their hands. They've got a bit of cash in the reserves for Khan and Zati, but it may be advisable just to go with some upgraded pistols and wait for the full buy in the next round. They'll have max loss bonus to do it. And try and force it to overtime, which is still a possibility here for the Finns. Red Reserve will still play the default, though. They're not going to go rushing in. If they throw this one away now, then they throw away quite a huge amount of ground to the CT side. Ground that HAVU would do well to gain, so don't let them have it, boys. Pete's come through. Freddy and Pleasant do shut down the 2 players peeking up from B, so they should go down. Alex Sib is left alone. Try and rotate and save it. Otto will get picked off, so Yuli is left alone to hold down A. "30 seconds left. T's will have to push into the site eventually. They have an open and free B-bomb site. I don't think they've got the information on this just yet, so Freddy will push up, and actually Yuli will take him out of the action, so, you know. One more frag for the favour of the CT side. Alex Sib will try and gain that AK, but will be denied by Button. The bomb will get planted. Yuli will be up to challenge. Button try and take that final frag, try to take that gun out of their hands and put HAVU to nothing to work with. The CT Slayer will ensure that that gun will not get in the hands. I think that DJL may have thrown it out. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, Pleasant. Oh, Yuli will get that 1 frag, but that's it. Button will trade him out. Doesn't matter if he threw that AK away. HAVU will not get their hands on it, and now they have 4 rounds to make up. They have to go all the way together on this single buy left. The double AWP setup in play, the 3 M4s to back it all up. Full sets of utility across most players. Only exception is Otto. And this CT side needs to come up huge right now. It's already the flashbangs coming in to try and stop the B rush, but DJL comes in, gets the first and the second. He'll burn alive to Khan. But that may already be it right here. 4v3, Red Reserve works so well above with this opening, well, with these opening frags, I should really say. Now push it towards B site. It is open for business. It is to the favour of Red Reserve. Only Alex Sib can make this work. Relaxer does spot 1 man crossing, and they'll all cross together. They will commit to the B site, but HAVU have already set up the retake. They have no choice. They have to go in for this one. Smokes go down. Relaxer flashing his way in. Otto peeking up with the AWP. Could catch Freddy Frog off over aggressing. Maybe he can catch Button off back here towards Dark. He does spot him, but he captures Freddy instead. Looks for Button. He knows he's back there towards Dark, but he's all alone. Clutch or kick. He takes Relaxer out for the 2K with the AWP. Incendiary out. Oh, this is perfect. Button's got to get flushed out. No, it lands a bit short instead. And he's trying to look in for Pleasant as well. CZ takes him. No, he doesn't. It's Barton to close it out. 16-11 to the favor of Red Reserve. As they start the map off shaky, but they close it out in style. So, we'll go to a very short break, and when we come back, we will be into our third match of the day. That's Pride versus Fragsters. So do not go anywhere. And if you did enjoy tonight's casting, you can hit the exclamation mark caster command to